We must remember in the first chapter of the Bhagavatam, first canto, the sages had assembled at Naimisharanya and they had 6 questions. And they asked these 6 questions to Suta Goswami and asked him to respond to them. Those 6 questions, the answer to those 6 questions is the prime subject matter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. All the different things that are described revolves around those 6 questions. And one of those 6 questions is to understand about Avatara and Avatara's activities. So you will find these descriptions of different Avatara Katha in different cantos of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And in today's verse, in the purport, Prabhu has mentioned about these Nanavatarana. There are many avatars. There are many kinds of avatars. Normally when we talk about avatar, first thing that comes to everyone's mind, maybe for some people, the Avatar movie comes to their mind. But when we say Avatar, what comes to our mind is the Dashavatar. Isn't it? There are 10 avatars: Vatsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha, and so on. So there are 10 avatars, and there are different kinds of avatar. You see, this is a little bit more technical, more information the Shastras are providing. Avatara means what? Avatarana means to descend. The Lord is descending into our world. This is called Avatarana. So there is the Lord, and there is this world of ours where we move around. We were born here, we live here, and one day we die here. All these things happen. This is the world which we are familiar with. So the Lord comes into this world and He does His leelas for some time. And winds up His leelas. And sometimes the Lord Himself comes. The Lord incarnates, and when the Lord comes, it is His expansion. It is His amsha. Now, Bhagavatam is describing all this so that we understand more about the science of God. How God creates this universe. And if God is creating this universe and God is maintaining the universe, so God must be pretty busy with all these activities. So in other words, trying to understand the position of God, God's activities, and most importantly, trying to understand the intention of God, why God is doing this. Everybody does something with an intention, isn't it? Outside there are many cars passing by. We stop any car and ask, "Sir, I'm doing a survey, can you please tell why you are driving your car?" They will say, "I'm going to the office, I'm going to my house, I'm going to the airport, I'm going to the shopping for shopping." Something they will say. So if God created this world, why did God create this world? What was His intention? We must know, isn't it? If God created us, we must know why God created us, isn't it? It's a very important understanding about our life. Just like an employer gives you a job and he says, "Okay, you get an employment letter. You are employed, so and so. Your salary will be this much. Come and report to job on so and so date at this time. Your reporting officer will be so and so." I've written all that. And so you go to the office on that day, and they will say, "Very happy to have you. You're joining our company." And they will show you around, and they'll say, "This is your table, this is your chair, this is where you will be sitting, and these are the facilities we will give you. We'll give you a laptop, we'll give you Wi-Fi, we'll do whatever, different things." And then you look around, "Oh, nice office, air-conditioned office, everything is nice." After accepting all that, the first thing that as a responsible employee you will do is, "So what do you want me to do? Why have you hired me? What is my role? What is my responsibility? What is it that I should do?" Isn't it? Of course, the company will try to explain to you the roles and responsibilities that you have to do. So now you see, we come into this world. We are also given so many facilities here. Air for us to breathe. Every moment we need oxygen for this body to go on. If there is no oxygen, we cannot live. So oxygen is provided. We need water. Water is provided in the form of rain, rivers, reservoirs. And if the water is to be circulated like this, you need the sun. Sun has been provided. And because of the sun and the air and the water and the earth, we have food. Every few hours we need food. I'm sure from morning you're all waiting when the class will get over, because the interesting part will come. The food. Food we relish and it energizes us. We know when there is a fasting day, on that day our appreciation for food increases. So for food, you need the sun, you need earth, you need water, and these are basic things. And all these things I have mentioned so far, air, water, earth, sun. These are all not provided by the government. It is not provided by kings. It is not provided by industries. These are all gifts of God. Isn't it? Just like how much energy is coming from the sun. And because of the sun, we have everything going on. And sun is giving so much energy. Just like our mobile. Every day you have to charge it. Otherwise it will run out of power, isn't it? Sun is having so much power. Is somebody charging it? It almost looks like it is endlessly having power. And we know from science, it's a nuclear reaction that is going on. 2 hydrogen isotopes are combining to form a helium, and that releases energy. Now, who made this arrangement that when hydrogen isotopes are combined, it releases so much energy and by the formation of helium? How so much energy was put into the nucleus of that isotope of hydrogen, which gets released? Who managed it this way? Just like we have mobile phones. Sometimes we come across, no new cells are coming. Once a week only you have to charge. Oh, that's good. You don't have to charge every day. You'll feel good, isn't it? Because that cell, new kind of a cell they have made, it has got so much energy, it will give out electrical energy which will last for 1 week. Which means somebody intelligently made that cell, how it can last for 1 week. Isn't it? Now there is a sun which has been made, which is going to give energy for a few billion years. What a wonderful arrangement this is. There is one scientist who wrote this in an article. He says, actually people move around in this world, going to their office, having their families, doing all that. But actually they don't understand how some of the things that are working are so vital. Like for instance, if there is no gravity, we will all simply rise up and vanish into the space. Gravity is a very neat arrangement which pulls all of us down and we are glued to the earth. You see, we are sitting here comfortably because gravity is holding us. If gravity gets turned off, like lights get turned off, immediately we will start rising. And then your neighbor pushes you, you will start going away. There's nothing to stop. Like helium balloon keeps rising. And if you go out and your friend just taps you, you are on your extraterrestrial outer space journey. It's not happening because luckily there is gravity and we are all glued to the earth. So now how the gravity force came about? Who made it this way? Just like you sit in your office, you got the job, you went and they gave you a nice chair and then you turned on the laptop and then you started working, Wi-Fi is there, connection is there. Oh, nice facilities this company has given me. Next, you must ask, what is my role? What is my responsibility? Why are they giving me all this? In the same way, if God has given all these things, we must know why God has given all these things to me. What does He want me to do? Suppose you join the company, sit in your cabin, you turn on your laptop, and then you are just watching Netflix movies. Put on your speaker and then, nice. One movie, another new movie. 8 hours passed. 6 movies I saw. Your boss will come and ask, hey, what are you doing? We're giving you a salary. You must do work for us. Is it incorrect for the employer to ask you, I'm giving you salary, I'm giving you laptop, I'm giving you AC, office, all these things. You should work for our organization. It's not unreasonable, isn't it? In the same way, Krishna, who is giving us all these things, is it unreasonable that Krishna is saying, you work for me? But we are doing our own work. We are not thinking, what does Krishna want me to do? What is His work? He's providing me all these things. What should I do? We have our plan, our Netflix plan. But what is God's plan? We are not thinking. Becoming sensitive about this. I must know God's plan. And I must work according to God's plan. This is beginning of civilized human life. If somebody doesn't think about God's plan and simply utilizes everything that God is providing and has his own plan, that life is called animal life. Animals just go about doing their own work, fulfilling their desires. They cannot think. We have human intelligence is more developed, so we should think why God is providing all this. And aligning ourselves with God's intention is called Sharanagati. Usually we come into this world which we just do our own work, our own desires. What's your ambition? You must all have an ambition in life, and you must be working for that ambition. That's what people tell. And we all make our own ambition, isn't it? Taking all the things God is providing, and I have my own ambition. Taking all that the company is giving, I have my own ambition. Why I come and sit here for 8 hours? Is that acceptable? In the same way, when we become sensitive about these realities, these are real. Whatever I am telling is not some fairy tale. The fact is there is a sun. Because of sun we have food today and every day. This is not fairy tale. It is real. We have air. We have air because of gravity. We have gravity because Earth has that any mass. That's what science tells, right? Any mass attracts another mass. Why this attraction is created? God made it that way. God has desired it that way. He has put this kind of Shakti into this world. It's called Dravya Shakti. Every matter has some Shakti. And when we use matter and work on it, it will produce some other result. That's called Kriya Shakti. And when we think and use the matter and act in a certain way, it will produce another kind of result. That's called Jnana Shakti. There is Dravya Shakti, there is Kriya Shakti, there is Jnana Shakti, which we utilize. All of us are utilizing these three things for our existence. And all this is provided by the Lord. Now, taking advantage of all these things, we must know what is God's plan. So this is how Bhagavad Gita explains that Krishna has an intention, and we must know that intention. We must align ourselves with that intention, and aligning ourselves with the intention of God is called Sharanagati. Now when we become surrendered to God, now Krishna will tell us further how we have a relation with God, and how we must revive our relation. We must understand our relation. We must experience that relation. Usually we are not sensitive about any of these things. We are not sensitive. God is providing all these things. Even if we are sensitive, of course, religion tells us, right? All our parents taught us, let's go to temple. Today this festival is there. Come, do puja in the house. They taught us something. That's their part of the religion. But usually, our acceptance of religion is, I have so many plans. God, please bless me so that I can succeed in all my plans. This is also good. You are recognizing God. This also religion encourages. Hinduism encourages. Christianity encourages. Islam encourages. All religions encourage this aspect. You recognize God, you have some desires, you have some ambitions, you have some plans. You need God's blessing to fulfill your ambitions and plans. Everything is not in your control, please understand. So this kind of a religion is good. You're recognizing God, but this is a very preliminary form of religion. A very basic recognition of God. Next question is a thoughtful person. If God has given all these things to me, for the whole world to run like this, what is God's plan? What did God have in mind to create, to make such cosmic arrangements? You see, just like we have a festival, we make so many arrangements in our temple, isn't it? Many of you may be involved also. You'll arrange table, you'll arrange chair, you'll arrange lights, and somebody is cooking. Somebody is making arrangements. When you are making so much arrangement. So when such arrangements are made, it is made with a certain intention. In the same way, we find such cosmic scale arrangements made. We didn't make it. We did not individually or collectively make it. Did all our predecessors, people put together, they sent one sun to the sky, is it? No, nobody did. They all took advantage of the sun. These are all not man-made. Did Newton make gravity? No, he did not. He figured out it was gravity. Thanks to him. He told us that there is this gravity is there. So, you can see how these are all not, it's beyond human power. So we are all utilizing these things. So what was God's plan? This is the important question. Even in the Bhagavatam this comes up. Now we are talking about so many incarnations. God coming. Not only God made this one, this Bhagavatam is telling God comes here. So God makes this world, God makes us, sends us here, and He comes for all these things. What is His intention? This is the central point of Vedic philosophy. But not everyone is eager to know this. They are only eager to pursue their own plans with God's blessing. So that part of the religion where you pursue your plan with God's blessing, that's a preliminary form of religion, understanding and recognition of God, which is called Karma Kanda religion. Most religions in the world are Karma Kanda religion. Because that's the easiest thing that people can quickly understand. Oh, I have my family, I have my plan, I have my ambition, I have my business, it should succeed well, I need God's blessing. This is a basic form of religion. Now the Vedic literatures are saying that we should go beyond this. We should understand what is God's plan. We should align ourselves with God's plan. Arjuna was in this situation. He had his plan. Oh, let us win the army, get a kingdom. We will enjoy nicely. But then he saw, it is my own grandfather is there. My own cousin is there. My own teacher is there. I have to kill them. No, better I don't. Even if I get a kingdom, all at the cost of killing my own teacher and grandfather, it will haunt me. I will get a kingdom which is stained with the blood of my own relatives. I will not be able to enjoy such a kingdom. You see, he had his plan. He thought that, okay, the war is for getting a kingdom and the kingdom is for enjoyment. But then Krishna explained to him, no, I have a plan. Who you are? You are my Amsha. All living entities are my Amsha. And this universe is created by me. And I have a plan. So Arjuna, you act according to my plan. Mat karma krin, mat paramo, mat bhakta sangavarjitaha, nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu, yassamameti pandava. Mat karma krin. He's saying, do my work. I have a plan, Arjuna. Do my work. Mat karma krin. Mat paramo. Understand that I am the Supreme. Regard me as the Supreme in your life. In our life, we should regard Krishna as the Supreme. Usually what we do, we regard our plan, our ambition as the Supreme, and we want God to bless our plan. That is what is dominant in our life. Mat paramo means, make me the Supreme in your life. Make me the supreme goal in your life. Usually we have so many other things. This is my goal. And I want God's blessing to pursue my goal. Krishna is asking, change that, Arjuna. Mat karma krin, mat paramo, sangavarjitaha. All these other attachments you give up. Nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu. Don't have any ill feelings towards other living entities. One who does this, mameti, he will come to me. So this is the message of the Bhagavad Gita. We should know Krishna's plan, we should know Krishna's intention and align ourselves with Krishna's intention. So not only the Lord has a plan, the Lord comes to this material world in various incarnations to teach us all these things. This is the message, and not only one incarnation, many kinds of incarnations come, all with a certain purpose. And so as responsible human beings, we must try to understand that purpose of the Lord. And that purpose of the Lord should become our purpose of our life. This is called Sharanagati. And when we understand that Lord's purpose is my purpose. You see, Arjuna, he took up Krishna's purpose as his purpose. In the same way, we must know God's purpose and we must take up God's purpose. God's purpose is for creating this world is to see that we are all happy. But we cannot be happy in this world. This world is a miserable place. It is made like that. It's like a prison. The prison is made in such a way that there is misery for the prisoners. They design, they'll make one cell, they'll put iron bars or gate, and inside they'll build one slab, stone slab. The prisoner has to sleep on it. It's very hard. Why did they do like this? No, it was made like that by design. Did they make a mistake by mistake? Instead of putting a nice mattress, they put a slab there, stone there. No, they didn't make any mistake. They designed it to be a slab so that you sleep and all that. Your body is all paining when you get up. It was made like that. See, in the same way, our body is made, it's one organ or the other keeps failing, something keeps happening. It's made like this. So that, why the government made the prison like that? Why didn't they think of good, nice carpet, nice facilities, air conditioner, nice food? Why the government didn't think like that? No. They have made such arrangements outside the prison. Your first question you should ask is, why am I in the prison? In fact, it is meant to make the prisoner thinks, I broke that law. I made that mistake. That's why I landed here. There was a good world outside there. Now let me rectify myself and I can go back to the good world. In the same way, this material world is a prison to rectify us so that we can go back to our real world with Krishna. To teach us, Krishna has made this material world and provided all these facilities and also made it in such a way it is temporary and it is miserable. So, in this world, when there is miseries, we should just learn to tolerate all these different kinds of miseries and surrender to Krishna, worship Krishna, become his devotee, become qualified so that we can go back to him